Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol DRYS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a couple weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past couple of days broken down into 30-minute time slices. And want to get things updated here as we head into the weekend. And once again, any sort of attempt by the bulls was crushed by the bears. The bulls did show one sign of strength, and I'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, don't get too excited because it's not really anything to get excited about. But you got to give credit where credit's due. So the first thing I want to do is just get rid of this red line here. Reason I'm going to delete that out of there is because the overall trend line, and not really a trend line, but it's a moving average, but you can look at these as trend lines if you want, is a 50-period simple moving average, that purple line. And for those of you that have been listening to the past videos, you know that as long as the price is below that purple line, bears are in 100% full control. This thing is as bearish as it gets. So because that purple line has now crossed down below that red line, sure, it still pertains, but in the spirit from a presentation standpoint, I'm not wanting too much clutter all over the place with a million annotations. I want to try to keep this as clean as possible. Now to kind of zoom back in and just talk about today, not really any updates, more so just confirmation of a few levels. And the first bit of confirmation is this red line right here, which I talked about in yesterday's video. And if I promise I didn't put this line in there. If you don't believe me, I'm not offended. You can just go back on the video archives and watch the video from Thursday the 19th. But I talked about right here around, the $1.11-ish area, $1.12, $1.10, whatever you want to call it. But right around that zone was the level of support. And, I had to convert that into a level of resistance. Why am I harping on this? Well, this afternoon, when the bulls actually started to show some signs of strength, and I mean, things were looking good. And surprise, surprise, look right where the price got caught up and then eventually rejected back down, right up there at that $1.10 area. So the power of charts strikes again. I'm not trying to come across like I have some sort of secret strategy or anything. That's not my intention at all. Anybody can learn how to, use these charts and read charts. You just got to put the time and effort to learn. And then the flip side of confirmation, and the one minor bullish thing, was right here at the dollar mark. I talked about that in yesterday's video. And you can see that the price ultimately did hold there during the final 30 minutes, but the entire afternoon, going into especially the close, the last basically hour and a half was the bears taking back over, but it did maintain above that, the green line there. So a dollar is still holding as support. In the event the price cannot hold above a dollar, then to me, the next level of support and where I could see the price heading down is right around that 90-cent level based on how the price has reacted before. So what was an interesting early afternoon turned out to be the bears just kind of crushing the hopes of the bulls again. But the bulls are staying above a dollar, so we'll see if that can continue into next week or not. But I definitely wouldn't hold my breath. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.